Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 6 of the Hamburger FM21 save. Hopefully you are well. We are here and we have gone through pre-season. So it is season 2 time. We've only had 3 friendlies, so we got a 3-0 win here against this side who we absolutely dominated against. We then had 2 very, very tough games against Man City and Chelsea, and we did all we could to try and get a result against Man City. We really struggled. We didn't really have a lot of the ball or a lot of chances, but we walked away with a 3-2 loss. We then lost 2-1 to Chelsea, where Manuel scored all 3 of our goals. Tactically, it's still pretty similar. What we'll do first is have a look at the transfer history. So this is what's happened. Tom Mikel left on a free. Ulreich left, which I should have already shown you previously. David Bates went for 1.2 mil, and we sold Milosh because he was complaining about a few things and it was just easier to get rid of him. We then went and brought in Lucas last year on a free contract, so he'll get some game time. We got Cameron Carter-Vickers on a free, who will come in and play from minute 1. We got Nicolo Amini on a free, who we know he develops quite well from the previous saves that we've done on FM20. We then spent 300k on Mario Gila as well from Real Madrid, who looks really, really solid. And then we've spent pretty much our whole transfer budget this year on Adam Holzak to play up front with Manuel. So the way the team looks is we're still going to roll with our 4-1-2-1-2 wide. At the moment, I've got it set as Pedersen, Vangneman, Carter, Vickers, Ambrosius, and Lieberlold, with either Gila or Onana. I haven't made my mind up yet. I think we're going to go Gila to start with. And then Jutta, Vignardo, Hosu, Holzak, and Manuel. So it's a pretty solid team. We are versing a semi-professional team at the moment in the Cup, so we're going to roll straight in. And then after this game, you'll see our first game in the Bundesliga. So this is our first competitive game of being a Bundesliga club. I'm going to pump the fist. We are favourites. And let's see what we can do. So Wagnerman's gotten injured within the first minute. So Amini goes straight in to make his debut as well. So he's going to get almost a full debut. Not quite a full debut, but you can't get much more than that 89-minute debut. Adam Holzak gets a goal on his debut as well for the club. So that's big for his confidence. We've also got Arezzo, obviously. So Arezzo, Holzak, and Manuel will sort of all rotate through those 2 attacking roles up front. So we've got some really good depth moving forward up front. And I feel like we've got a lot of depth down back. We're probably just a winger short at the moment. But unfortunately, we have no money whatsoever. They have really been stingy with us this season with the money that we were given. So I think we're going to have to try and just hold on at this rate to just what we've got and see what we can do moving forward. So I mean, he slaps an absolute long ball in there towards Jada, finds its way to Lieberlold. We lose it, and Berisha is trying to get away from us, but it doesn't look like he does a great job. Manuel does really well. Jada, ball in. Don't know what Holzak was doing. He was behind his man, so that was not really good movement there from our number 9. But here we go. Things are ticking away. I think the season preview, I didn't show you, they've got us sitting in 14th from memory. So just under mid-table, which I think is pretty reasonable as Adam Holzak comes through for his second goal. So for this season, we really want to just make sure that we do enough to stay in the league. And if we can be competitive, a mid-table side, then I think we'll be just fine. Giving our young guys sort of another season just to develop is going to be crucial. Here we go, Holzak. I've got no idea where that long ball is going. That's just got absolutely no purpose. That's just to pen these guys back, I think, really. But anyway, here we go. No one's really made that their own. Can we not concede? It was a good strike there by the opposition. But here we go, straight into another highlight. I like that we are still looking to play out from the back. So I've got confidence. We've only had one real big mistake from Pedersen since he's been here. It is very direct. Holzak wants his hat-trick, and that's exactly what he gets. And that's what we were missing last season. We were missing someone who could just be our main guy up front that would just dominate and score goals. So hopefully that means Manuel's, the pressure's not on him as much. and he can sort of just pop up and do what he needs to do. But hopefully Holzak is the man that's going to carry us to success in the Bundesliga. So he gets a hat-trick on debut. He'll probably come off at half-time for Arezzo, and we'll see if we can get Arezzo some goals moving forward as well, because we want him in good form. Ideally, I think our best two strikers at the club are Arezzo and Holzak, and I want to work towards having that as the partnership. But at the moment, Manuel's just playing too well not to be in the team. So we'll see. We're at half-time now, so what can we do? Let's go. We'll go to the dressing room. I'm very happy to keep it up. Holzak will come off for Arezzo. And I'm mindful that I reckon we've only got 3 subs this year, because in other saves, I've had 5 subs to start with, and then it becomes 3 subs in Season 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us to positive. I'm going to praise the boys. And I want to see if Arezzo can at least try and grab 1 goal. That'd be nice. That'd be ideal. Here we go. Hotsu over the ball. Doesn't find anyone. Got to win this. Well done, Armini. I don't want Armini to have to do too much. He's not a very creative wing back, as he gets an assist for our man Jutta. And it looks like we are going to move on to... I've just forgotten we've already used a sub as well, haven't we, on Armini? So I'm going to try and hold off using a sub. I wouldn't mind looking at Armini's stats one more time, actually, just to double check whether he's going to be good enough to play in that more aggressive role. Otherwise, we might have to tweak the system. But with a ball like that, we might just leave it as it is, and hopefully he can be successful in that role, as we have been used to. We haven't really had a lot of consistency down the right-hand side, to be fair, so maybe it might actually be Armini's position to lose, because Vangerman's just been getting injured all the time every time he plays, so it's kind of frustrating that we can't get the best out of him. But, you know, when... okay, we're getting a penalty away. When someone gets injured, that normally does mean that there's an opportunity for someone else to step up. So Pedersen does not save it, but that is fine. They can have their penalty. It's frustrating not to get a clean sheet, but I can live without it. That doesn't bother me too much. Here we go. I reckon we're going to make one move, and we'll take Gila off for Onana. He can kind of just run around. Do I have another sub? Let's just see. No, I don't. We're back to 3 subs. Okay. So I want to see a good performance from Onana. Let's go. Here we go. What are we going to get from the boys? Carter Vickers did just enough there, I think, to put him off. But we'll see what we can do. Let's go. Come on, boys. Finish off strong here. No injuries. No suspensions. Just finish the game strong. Armini, does he throw a ball in? Nicola Armini, good ball in towards Manuel as well, actually. So Armini's really surprised me at wing-back. We might have to roll with that a bit more, I think, because he has been very, very, very solid. Here we go. There's only a couple minutes to go. Surely they just try to run the clock out. Here we go. Ambrosius, Lieberloh. Do we find maybe one more chance? Arezzo. Good ball through to Hossu. Looks like we're just keeping the ball now. Armini making his overlapping run, though. Can he beat one? He doesn't. He puts the ball in for Jutta, though. Oh, my God. What a cross from the centre back. That's doing a makeshift job at right back. Gets himself 2 assists. So we might actually have to look into Armini. What's his crossing? He's got 5 crossing, and he's putting in balls like that. And he's already gone up half a star. So I think we're going to have to keep him at right back, probably. I'm going to outstretch arms. I'm going to go, I'm very happy with the way that you played, because that was a very, very good result. And Nicola Armini, he might be the right back of the future if we can get him bombing on and crossing like that. So we get Adam Holzak with 3. We get Jutta with 2. Jordan's just saying, I'm still here, boss, as well. Let's have a look. There's heaps of scouting stuff here. What we're going to do is, let's go. Vangerman's out for 2 weeks. So what we're going to do is, we are going to actually slot Armini in at right back. And we're going to develop him, hopefully. So we're going to put his training as a wing back right on wing back automatic. We can't do it on automatic, so we'll go on support, and we'll get his focus on what's final third, not final third. Crossing is just crossing and technique, vision, passing technique. What's passing 11? We'll go crossing. So crossing and technique, we'll get that going for Armini. But YouTube, you are going to see us for our first Bundesliga game, which is against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Welcome back, YouTube. We are here with part 2 of episode number 6. And there are some things we need to go over. Unfortunately, Mario is picked up an injury in training, and so did Vignato. So we are 2 starters down before the season's actually started. So the team we're rolling with in game 1 is going to be Pedersen. We're going to go with Ambi at right back. Sort of has a look at some of the stats, the pace, a little bit better crossing, passing just 1 less, but then just sort of a bit better moving up and down the pitch. Then we've got Carter Vickers, who is a right-sided centre back. We've then got Van Drongelen, who's a left-sided centre back. He'll play on the left with Lieberlold. Onana then comes back into the team, so he gets a second chance to show us his quality. Xavier Amici is going to step in and play that wide playmaker role for us on support, not on attack. But he will jump in there and try to drift in off the right, as Jatta will do on the left as a wide playmaker as well. We've then got Hosu starting in the 10, and then we've got Holzak and Manuel. So we do have Arezzo on the bench. We do have Alan Rodriguez on the bench. So they can definitely come on and play as those wide playmakers. And then the bench is pretty standard. So let's get into it. So far, Hertha Berlin won 7-2, and we'll quickly look at their team. We've got them in the cup coming up. They've got Osama Duard, they've got Jonathan David, they've got Mateus Cunha, and they've got Christoph Piatek up front. So they are absolutely stacked when it comes to attacking players. And they actually went and got this Gonzalo Ramos. I forgot about that too. They paid 27 mil from Benfica for him. So this Berlin side is absolutely ready to go, and if something ever happens to us at Hamburg, hopefully we might be able to find our way to that job, because that team would be very, very fun to take over. So I'm going to not go cautious. We're going to go positive. We were on attacking from the cup game, and that's the team. Just double checking. I think we're pretty good. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to submit the team. We are here. We are taking on Borussia Mönchengladbach. This is probably not the ideal way to start our return to the Bundesliga, but we will do it anyway. I'm going to pump the fist. We owe Mönchengladbach for the cup tie last year. If you haven't seen it, I reckon it's episode 4 of this series, so have a look at that episode. But here we go. We are off and away. We are back in the Bundesliga, and we're starting well. We've had 60% of the ball. Our highlight first, Hosu whips a ball in. Carter Vickers puts us 1-0 to the good, 5 minutes in. Time to praise the boys straight away. Let them know that I'm happy. Great ball in from Hosu. That decision's rewarded. He's whipped that ball into the back post. And a great header home from Carter Vickers. And that is exactly what we needed to start the season with. Here we go, Tauram. He absolutely destroyed us in the cup last year. But remembering we did not have our full side out there when we played these guys last time. Lena, blocked. Jatta just hoofs it long. Finds Manuel into Adam Holzak. Manuel continues his run. He can use either foot. He uses his left and he hits it straight at Jan Sommer, which is not ideal. Here we go. Highlight continues. This worries me. Thuram finds Emil Forsberg, who hits the post. That looked like it was Emil Forsberg. Let's just have a quick look at the opposition instructions. So they have gone and brought Emil Forsberg in. They've got Plea Thuram. And they've gone and got Lamer as well. So he is actually there, okay, in real life. Ben Sabani, Zakaria, Kramer. So hopefully we can get at them in the wide areas. But here we go. I'm not going to say anything at the moment. I'm just going to let things happen. So Forsberg whips the ball in and Ginter puts it wide. So we're hanging on at the moment. I don't know why Amici's really struggling for fitness. Another ball in Forsberg. Well dealt with by Onana. Hosu, just drive. Plays Manuel, and that's actually well defended. I'll give him that. The ball probably wasn't on, but he needed to do something. But here we go. Can we get to this ball first? Who's out there? Carter Vickers cleans it up. Pedersen, great ball out to Lieberlold. Got to come out this way. Flat-footed Manuel. That's not ideal. Can we stop that? Well done, Van Drongelen. He's actually playing for his spot in the team at the moment. Manuel, Onana loses the ball again, just dawdling on it in the middle. Kramer, this is a really long highlight. This has to be a goal. Plea, well blocked. Another block. The highlight's still going. Lena, ball in. And nothing comes from it. I felt like there was a penalty there, but nothing. So, what a long highlight for absolutely nothing. That's crazy. Alright, let's let it roll. Free kick, Emil Forsberg. Hopefully this doesn't end up in the back of the net. Forsberg deflected and it's on over the bar. Okay, we're getting very lucky here. Now, Michi is really struggling. He's going to come off at half time. He's going to have to try and stay out there till half time though. There we go, Pedersen. Thanks for cleaning that up. Do we get a highlight? Don't just roll this out. Just kick it. There we go. That's what I want to see. Come on, Xavier. Keep it in. He does. Amici. Show us something. Even though you're going to come off soon. Xavier. Oh, good dribbling, but caught by Zakaria quite well. And here we go. Gladbach moving quickly on the counter-attack. Emil Forsberg driving at our defence, and it's well defended. Holzak wins it into Manuel. Holzak and Manuel so far this season have started really well. But Holzak drags his shot wide. I'm going to praise the boys. They're playing well. They're all happy. They're all up and about. The possession's even. Alright, we're making the change. He's dead. Onana's dead and Hosu's dead as well. I don't understand why... we didn't have a lot of pre-season games, so that's not going to help. So... I'm not going to jump at the other two subs just yet, but I feel we need to keep our wingers fresh, and that is 1-1. Marcus Thuram makes it 1-1. They were bound to score at some point. I'm going to demand a bit more from the boys, try and get something before half-time, maybe, and we cannot. Alright, let's go. Pump the fist. We owe them something for last year, and here we go. It starts straight away with a highlight for Gladbach. Pedersen deals with that quite well though. Pedersen hoofs it long, finds Alan Rodriguez into Hosu. Hosu just driving, uses his left and wins a corner, I think. Goal kick, he put it over the bar. Okay. I haven't actually looked at our subs. Who have we got? We've got Blazer, Hire, Armini, Hunt, Dudziak. I think Onana and Hosu will be the two players that probably come off, but we've got to space out those subs. Now, it's a 3-on-1. He's beaten one already. Onana needs to recover here. He's beaten two. Tarum, and good save, Pedersen. He has been such a great find for this club. He has been fantastic as a free agent signing. Forsberg, ball in, Tarum puts it wide. I think Onana's probably the first one that's going to come off, and we'll go with Hire. And we have to keep Hosu. We have to keep Hosu out there for a little bit longer, probably to about the 80th minute, if we can. And encourage the boys. There we go. They're all up and about. They're all happy. Van Drongen's going to have to stay out there. He's not going to come off. Here we go. Can we find something? I think it's time. Oops, not time. Let's have a look what happens from this highlight first. Ben Sabani, Tarum, ball in, half dealt with. Zakaria picks it up in this open space. Van Drongen, well done. Pedersen, Lieberlold. Can we go on the attack? Judder. They are pressing really high. Surely that means we've got an outball somewhere. Rodriguez, poor header. Highlight still alive. This is not ideal. Still alive. Lieberlold, Pedersen. Surely that's the end of the highlight. No, we find Rodriguez out wide though. That's a great ball from Pedersen. Rodriguez trying to just rush things. Here we go. Now we've got the numbers. Can we get a little ball inside? We don't. Here it is. Manuel, right foot, puts it wide. Alright, Hosu is coming off, and I think we're going to go Blazer in the 10. Pump our fist. I want to see good performance from Blez. Here we go. Come on. Look, realistically, we got absolutely smacked by these guys in the cup, and right now we're right with them. We've just got an injury. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, we're just going to have to play it like that, I think. We're going to have to play with 10. So, we'll go balanced. If we can get some form of a result, but if we lose it's because of an injury, I'm going to be annoyed. Because we don't... I'm pretty sure we're out of subs. 1, 2, 3. Let's just... Yeah, we're out of subs. No more COVID-5 subs. So, here we go. Lena, ball in. Blocked. Here we go, Blazer. You've got one option to play to. It's Adam Holzak. And Holzak burns one. Holzak drives it at Sommer. We could have almost stolen it there. Do we get a highlight from the corner? We do. Who's taking it? Lieberlold, ball in. Dealt with. Oh, I don't like this. And they've just smacked that nowhere, though. So, in the grand scheme of things, a draw here is probably a good result. And that looks like what we're going to get. And I'm actually going to take that. I am happy. I'm going to go outstretched arms. I'm happy with the performance. And that is where we are going to leave things off in this episode. So, we are back in the Bundesliga. We'll take a draw. And our league run of unbeatenness goes to 25 games now. So YouTube, you will probably see us, I reckon, for the RB Leipzig game and the Berlin Cup game. So if you've liked this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you come over at Twitch. Make sure you come over to Paul Eat 29 to catch all the action live. And I hope you have a wonderful day.